I want to tell you a little bit about the president of this country. He has not sent me to say this, but I'm going to say it. Because some of the things that you say about him worry me. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about those who speak about him. Now, if I know one of the most humblest person I know, who has an open door policy, is the president. Wherever you find him, he is talking to people. He allows people to come to him. Okay? That is the president. This president, those who talk about him, in 2017, 2018, before he went to State House, those who are talking about him have bigger houses than him. So we must be worrying where they got the money from, not him. Because his house, I know it. I've walked in it. The value of the house, I used to wonder, how can a vice president stay in a house like this? That's the president's house. It's in Helensville. Because his house, he has not taken anything. Because he is a house. If he had taken, I would see it in his house. I would see it. I would see it. It's in Helensville. Let me tell you something about him. The president, Mnangagwa, has, because of security reasons, they had to move him from his house. Because he was staying in Mal. He was saying, let me stay in Helensville. I don't have a problem. No. You're now the president. For security reasons, you need to move to the State House. But the State House was not ready for him, the president's house. So he stayed in a cottage for 5 years. A 3-bedroomed cottage, 2-bedroomed. For 5 years, 2018 to 2023. Anyone who is a president would never have stayed in such a house. Okay. Anyone. Even those who are wanting to be president would never have stayed in such an environment. I have been there. So when we talk about this man, most likely we don't know what we are talking about. Now, I brought you some statistics. Did some numbers for you. This man is a farmer. His farm is 405 hectares. If he was corrupt, he should have taken 5,000 hectares. Those who are saying a lot about him have more hectares than he has. And yet they are junior in position. And so I want to say to you, I have 2 minutes. I just want to tell you about my president. And so, but he has then contracted farmers around him so that at least they can farm, and he provides inputs for them. Since 2008, he was there's a club that is there. You might not know. That is called a 10-ton club. If you farm and per hectare you produce 10 tons, you then are in what is called a 10-ton club. He has been in this club since 2008. And there are not more than 30 farmers who are called in a 10-ton club. Now, to be in a 10-ton club, you have to have an area that has produced 10 tons within the entire field. But your average yield might be 8 tons per hectare. But if you have an area where you produce, so CITCO will come and mark it and say, this is 10-ton club. Now let me say something to you. The president's farm, the entire farm, is above 10 tons. He sends 5,000 tons of maize every year to GMB. I'm telling you about I want you to know your leader, so that people might not tell you things which are mis. Let me tell you something else. He farms soya beans and he produces 500 tons. He farms potatoes. This year's potato crop is putting it on 150 hectares, which is going to produce 11,250 tons of potatoes. I'm talking about who? And I will ask prophets, you can take some of the youths to his farm to see for yourself. And I'm going to ask him that I was at UFIC and I said to them, the youth want to come and see your farm. So that you see for what I'm talking about. So that you don't hear rumor, you see things. Last year, he produced on 600 hectares. He is, on per hectare, he produces 8 tons per hectare of wheat, which is most probably the highest in the country. And he produced 4,800 tons that is sent to GMB of wheat. He then produces barley, 200 hectares, and he produces 1,500. He has also gone to lease some farms to ask for, you go and ask for pasture. And he is going to ask for pasture to put his cows because he has 3,000 cattle. And they calve, I say the worst case scenario 50%, but generally it's around 70-80% calving a year. So which means that he produces 1,500 calves a year. Are you following? Now that's my president. That's my president. So I then did some numbers because I love numbers. The turnover for his farm, he's going to kill me, but I'm going to tell you, is around $11 million a year. The profit that he makes, if he makes a profit 35%, that's around $4 million a year. Now, what is a car that you talk about if this man makes 4 million? If I'm talking about net worth, those who are calculating right now, this man must be worth 40 million because 4 million times 10 is 40 million from his farm. So his net worth, if he was in a first world country, he can buy a plane if he wants. Because he's got a balance sheet that supports it. What is it about a car that we talk about? Could the president take a motor from a motor?
Well, it becomes an issue that the president has bought a car.
Motor?
A car.
This man has $4 million per annum. He can buy whatever car that he wants. I'm a car junkie. And I know the value of cars. So I just wanted to give you some understanding. Remember, I talked about pride. The colonial era destroyed our thinking. Because we were placed in keeps in communal area. And then we were taught subsistence living.